Hi, in this short video we're going to learn about how you can make sure that your steps show on the right page. So to make sure that once you've created a step, to make sure it shows on the right page, head over to this trigger section, and in this, that's where you can configure what the conditions are for the step to show. Now, one part of that is the URL. So here you have a couple of options. You can basically decide whether the URL should be exactly a specific string. So that could be really great if you, for example, have multiple pages that contain this URL and you want to show it exactly on a specific page. Alternatively, you can use URL contains text. In this, you can use the full domain, or you could use a path, for example, and then the step can show on any of the pages that have that string in the URL. Finally, you can also use a regular expression, a regex. Now in this, you can learn more about how this works, but essentially you can codify the types of letters that should be available in the string. There's more information on our help article, which explains what these kind of regular expressions are like, but there's also a great website called Rubula, which you can go and test your expression. And that can be for more complex matches, where you want it to match certain pages and not other pages. In cases where, for example, you have different subdomains for your customers and you want to match a step on all of those subdomains, you could use contains or regular expression. Similarly, if you have dynamic IDs or parts of the string, you can both use regular expression or contains, but you can also actually use a variable. So in this, you can, for example, send data to Chameleon and then use this for matching. And so you could say, well, as long as this page contains this format and then UID is some data you send to Chameleon, you can basically match that way too. A further thing you can do for matching is requiring an element on the page. Now this is here. Now this is really helpful if, for example, you have the same URL but the content on your page keeps changing or is different in different places. So what you can do is require a certain element to be present and showing on the page for this step to show. Now that's different to attaching the step to an element as part of focus or triggering it based on a click on an element. This is just if that element is present on the page, then the step will show. If the element is not present on the page, the step will not show. So hopefully that understanding of URLs and elements on the page will help you make sure that the step shows in the right place at the right time. Check out more videos down the road.